Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to shut the up, okay? Shut the Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. That's why you got Rihanna over there all jealous. Because how am I, because her faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil, okay? I don't like her, and she's always trying to steal from me. And she has not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft. And so that she can steal from people. So everybody, please, don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time. Because she's stealing from you.
Imagine having one of those lazy Sunday afternoons with the entire family, only for a crazy woman to show up and fire rounds at your house. Unprovoked. Yes, this is the scary thing that happened to Rihanna. I'm sure y'all have heard the news by now. And allegedly, Jason Lee has even more details about what really went down and why. I mean, Jason is the one person Rihanna tells everything before anyone else.
You know you can have a soul tie with somebody it's not family, but do you believe you can have a soul tie? Do you guys believe that? You can have a soul tie with a human being. And I believe there's a soul tie between me and Rihanna. I'm gonna tell you why.
They respect me and trust me enough to know, like, I knew the baby was a boy before the world knew, because she did tell me in France, she was like, I'm having a boy. But she knew I'm not gonna say nothing.
Allegedly, there's a high possibility that Rihanna was being set up. Cause tell me how this random woman with a crazy obsession for Rihanna obtained a powerful rifle and knew Rihanna's address. This could be a setup, and someone else might have directed her to the house. And from what I've heard, Jason Lee is the one spilling on this. Okay, we'll get to that shortly, but first of all, can we just talk for a minute about how crazy and scary the incident was? Yikes. So this woman, Ivana Ortiz, apparently drove all the way from Orlando to LA in a white Tesla, parked outside Rihanna's Beverly Hills mansion, and fired 10 rounds at her house. And guess what? Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, their 3 little ones, and her mom were all reportedly inside when it happened. Can you imagine? Rihanna was reportedly just washing dishes when it all started, and she was confused at first before realizing that she was the target. I literally cannot believe this is real life. And there are literally holes in the front gate from the incident, and one even went through a wall, meaning somebody could have literally been hurt in the process, but thank God they are all okay. Well, the police acted pretty quickly and caught Ivana at a mall in Sherman Oaks just 30 minutes later, and testimonies from witnesses and dispatchers indicated that the suspect was a woman with braided hair, wearing a cream-colored blouse, driving a vehicle with a dirty undercarriage. She was arrested and charged with so many counts, and as we speak, we are still waiting to see how the case officially unfolds. But y'all know that guys were not just going to sit back and wait without doing investigations of their own. And honestly, the things people have unearthed about this woman in relation to Rihanna are insane. She is literally obsessed with Rihanna.
Throw a ray of, what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. I don't want you, and you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against you when he grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. I keep telling her to stop harassing me. To stop harassing me. And she keeps doing it. She keeps harassing me. And I already bought stock in Ulta, and I have staked in Ulta. So now those energies can't hurt me when I go into Ulta anymore.
Following the incident, older videos and social media posts believed to be from Ortiz have resurfaced online, showing her making disturbing claims about Rihanna, including referring to Rihanna as a witch, the devil, and so many other things. Obviously, this incident really scared Rhi, and trust me, if there's one person Rihanna would confide in and give details about what really went down, it's Jason Lee. See, the friendship between Jason Lee and Rihanna is one of those unexpected celebrity friendships that actually seems pretty real behind the scenes. It's not the typical industry friends who only see each other at events type of friendship. From the way Jason talks about her, their relationship feels more like the kind where they genuinely kick back together when the cameras are off.
Say Rihanna because it's the hanging out that you don't see. You know, there's no cameras, it's not social media. It's we just talking about life. We did karaoke. I think it's just those moments.
The thing is, Jason first connected with Rihanna around fashion events, like New York Fashion Week, and later ended up at her after-parties and private gatherings. From there, the relationship just stuck, and over time, he became someone in her circle who she can call, joke with, and even trust with media decisions. I know it's a bit weird because Jason runs the gossip platform Hollywood Unlocked, which is known for breaking celebrity news, sometimes very messily. Normally, celebrities keep their distance from outlets like that, but Rihanna went the opposite direction and leaned into the friendship.
Y'all can't tell me ever again. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm not even taking phone calls on my phones anymore because Rihanna's number is in my phone. So now you can't call me. In fact, when you call, the first thing I'm gonna say is, "This is Rihanna's friend. How can I help you?" I'm not taking phone calls.
Must be quite something to have Rhi as a personal friend. And Jason has also said before that Rihanna is just a genuinely sweet person, and their friendship exists mostly outside the public eye. Apparently, they hang out privately with no cameras, no Instagram stories, and no celebrity spectacle. Think random nights doing karaoke, chilling, and just talking like regular friends. I mean, that alone says a lot, because Rihanna is notoriously private about her personal life. And if she's letting someone into those off-camera moments, it means she really trusts them. Actually, when Rihanna had her first baby with A$AP Rocky, she actually trusted Jason enough to give him the first official photos of the baby to post on his platform, Hollywood Unlocked. And the backstory is very Rihanna, by the way. See, paparazzi had already taken unauthorized photos and were planning to leak them. So she decided if the pictures were going to come out, she wanted them to be shared through black media, and she chose Jason to do it. Rihanna could have gone to any major magazine or media outlet, but she chose a friend instead. It showed she sees Jason not just as a blogger, but as someone she trusts with personal moments. Jason even said she FaceTimed him and showed him the baby before the photos were released, joking about how he would grow up to be cute, rich, and fashionable. He has also talked about how Rihanna has changed since becoming a mother, and according to him, she's very focused on making sure her babies are taken care of, and is more intentional about how she uses her influence. He's painted this picture of her being super protective, thoughtful, and very involved in motherhood, almost like that friend who suddenly becomes the mom of the group but still keeps her sense of humor. So yeah, if Rihanna was gonna call somebody after the incident, it was Jason Lee. And guess what? I've seen reports suggesting that Jason and Rihanna have had discussions about the attack being a setup, and I totally see where this could come from. And this is where I put on my detective glasses. I mean, let's start with the obvious. Celebrities like Rihanna live in high-security neighborhoods, often gated and heavily monitored, and getting the exact house isn't always as simple as Googling it. Sure, addresses sometimes leak online, but showing up with that level of precision suggests someone either did serious research or had help. So how does a random woman from another state suddenly know exactly where to drive, pull up, and do her thing? Did she really find the address on her own? Did someone point her there? Was she following directions from somewhere online? Then there's the rifle situation, which also makes me pause for a second. Reports say Ivana allegedly used a powerful rifle and fired multiple rounds at the house. Now yes, in the United States, ownership is unfortunately common, so it's not impossible. But when you combine an obsessed fan, a cross-state trip, a high-powered rifle, and a very specific celebrity target, it suddenly starts to feel like a very dramatic chain of events. Is this something she just randomly owned, or was it given to her by someone else? And then there's the question about intent. Ivana fired multiple times, yet no one inside the house was injured. See, that right there leads some people to wonder what the actual goal was. Was the person trying to harm someone inside the house, or was it meant to scare, intimidate, or simply create a huge headline? As you think about that, let's also explore the idea of an unstable person being influenced by someone else. Sometimes when someone is already mentally vulnerable, like how Ivana was clearly unstable and obsessed, it doesn't take much for another person to push them further down that path. So, the question is, could someone have been encouraging the fixation online, messaging her privately, feeding conspiracy ideas about Rihanna? Again, there's no proof of that, but when strange incidents happen around celebrities, people always wonder if the person who gets arrested is actually the only person involved. Now, I've heard that Jason Lee may have the 411 about whether this was actually a setup or not, and that Rihanna will only go public through him. That is, if she comes back hosed as we speak, she is nowhere near her home, and she flew her entire family to an undisclosed location to keep them safe. Jason has actually been posting updates about the case on Hollywood Unlocked, so maybe let's just wait and see what he's gonna say next. Y'all, at the end of the day, the official narrative right now is that this was the act of an obsessed individual, but the internet is still side-eyeing terrifying parts of the story. How did she get the address? Why Rihanna specifically? Did she plan it entirely by herself? And most importantly, was she truly acting alone? Or was someone somewhere pulling strings in the background? I just know Rihanna will be traumatized for life, because there's no freaking way this is something she's going to overcome anytime soon. And I feel so badly for their entire family. These are really scary times, guys. Y'all stay safe out there, but I'm also itching to know your thoughts on this attack. Do you also think it was a setup, or just the actions of some crazy deranged woman? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below.